Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because... Damn it, Janet! I'm YouTube famous now. Available summer 2023. Yes, this summer. Summer 2023. Yes, this summer. The album, Dad. Shimmy, shimmy. AF. Rock on, gold dust. Beast. Woman. How are you guys doing today? Are you ready for a little bit of a rant video? I have some things to rant about today. I have some things of my own to rant about. And then I also have some things of yours to rant about. So I need to put on the lip gloss because if you're going to rant, you have lots of things to talk about. If I don't do that, people complain. They say, you don't rub your lips together when you put your lip gloss on. Get over it! Who cares? Anyway, if you don't put your lip gloss on to rant, then the rant doesn't come out as good, okay? It doesn't come out as smooth. It doesn't come out as glossy. So I have things to rant about today. First of all, I have two things. I actually have a list right here. I'll have to show it to you. So I have a list and it says rant, as you can see, and it has two things on it. But I'm gonna add two things to it real quick, okay? First of all, well, this isn't really a rant. It's kind of funny. But I was sitting out here and I was getting ready to film and my neighbor drove by, right? My neighbor's husband, because my neighbor who does the gardening, okay, and then there's her husband who does the grilling, right? And when I was on my vlog the other day, she came out and she was like, this was when I was filming a drama video, and she came out during my vlog because she was watering her plants while I was doing my drama video, and she said, I was really worried about you, and I go, what? And she goes, I thought you were gonna fall out. She goes, I was worried you were like really upset, you were really heated and whatever. You can hear it on my vlog, okay? So anyway, I just kind of was like, okay, that's whatever, right? And then today, he drove by, her husband, and he was like, I was really worried about you the other day. And I go, what are you talking about? And he goes, oh my God, I thought you were going to have a heart attack on the front porch. Whoever you were talking to, you were like going off. You were so upset about something. And I go, well, what was I talking about? He goes, some girl Jacqueline. I don't know. Some girl Jacqueline. You kept on saying Jacqueline, Jacqueline. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And what I realized was that my neighbors, they only ever sit out, or they only hear me or see me sitting out here vlogging. They don't typically see me out here flipping fans and going nuts and going crazy and being passionate about talking about the drama. So let's just hope they stay inside today, because if they don't, they're gonna get an earful, okay? Because I have some things to rant about, and that wasn't really a rant. That was just kind of like, I needed to tell you guys that. But I actually do have a rant to add to my list of 2 rants, which I have 2 rants, but then I'm gonna talk about things that you guys have given me to rant as well. So, once a week, okay, now I have to tell you, we have a very expensive HOA that we pay around here. And whenever I say this, people get very, very confused. So, an HOA is a homeowners association. If you want to hear about all the gossip of the HOA and who's running for what and who's talking about who behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff, go watch my vlog, okay? I talk about all the HOA drama over on my vlog. But anyway, we have very expensive HOA fees. We pay $452 a month, okay? Can you be quiet? I'm trying to vlog. We pay $452 a month, all right? And with that, there's a lot of things that are included. Not really. You get pool, you get a tennis court, okay? You get snow removal, which they only remove the snow after the very last snowflake has fallen, so that's like 5 days. You can go to the neighboring neighborhoods, and their snow has been like cleared by the city, and ours are still like icy and it's bad in here, right? Okay. And then they paint our condos, I think every 5 to 7 years. They do they pick like 6 condos to paint. And then it preserves the lakes and things like that, right? Which I have to tell you what is interesting. So we have these lakes, which are basically like ponds, but they call them lakes. And, because they stock them with fish and all these people fish, right? But they don't want anybody to fish in them. Because like kids come in here to fish. Nobody in the neighborhood fishes in them. There's not an adult. I mean, the average age of my neighbor is about 85 anyway. None of my neighbors are fishing in none of the ponds, okay? We pay a lot of money to stock these ponds through the spring and through the fall so that people can come and fish in them, and nobody fishes in them except for kids in the outside neighborhoods. And when they ride their bikes in here to come and fish, people run them out of the neighborhoods. They're like, we don't want kids fishing in our ponds. Those are our ponds. And I'm like, nobody's even going in the ponds. Nobody cares, okay? And I do have to show you this. This is so funny. Just to show you a little bit of thing, right? So we have a Facebook group, and if I can find it, hold on a second, let me see. I probably should, oh, here it is. Okay, I probably shouldn't show this, but anyway, somebody posted, "To whom might this lovely fishing vessel belong? It's floated its way all the way downstream to the dam bridge," okay? And it is this hideous looking boat that has all kinds of water in it, and Gatorade bottles, and liquor bottles, and all kinds of stuff. It's what they're saying is, this ain't nobody's boat in our neighborhood. You better come and get your damn boat, okay, before we sue you, is what they're saying. So anyway, but what's so funny about this is that the lakes extend outside of our neighborhood, okay? So there's people that are outside of our neighborhood that live on the lakes, and that's called Category 2. Well, I just learned at the pool from a couple that we met this weekend that lives on the lakes outside of the neighborhood on Category 2, okay, because there's Category 1, those are those of us that live in the neighborhood, and it's not the villages, don't confuse us with the villages, okay? We don't have the pineapples on the door for saying that we're swingers and all that kind of stuff. Do you, if you want to, okay? Put your loofahs on your golf carts and let everybody know what kind of sexy stuff you do, okay? But we don't do that in this neighborhood. Yes, there are quite a few golf carts out here, but we don't do all that business. But anyway, so there's Category 1, okay, which is all the people that live in the neighborhood, the condo neighborhood, okay, which is gated and all this kind of stuff. Then there's Category 2, which are the people that live on the lakes, okay, but they're not in the condo neighborhood. But they still have to pay an HOA fee because of the lake maintenance, right? And so this guy, he and his wife were up at the pool, and we were talking to them. I met them last summer, but I kind of didn't really remember them. And so I guess I recommended this gal a bunch of books. She was like, "I loved all those books you recommended me." I was like, I don't know. But anyway, they were really nice, and we were talking to them. And so they were like, "Yeah, like, we're supposedly Category 2, but we call ourselves second-class citizens on the outside of the neighborhood." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And they go, "Yeah, and do you know how much we have to pay? We have, like, really high HOA fees." And I go, "You do?" Because I had heard that they pay, like, $150 or $120 or something like that. And with that, that goes towards the lake repairs and then the pool and the tennis court. That's what they get for that, right? And he goes, "Yeah, we have to pay $80, and all we get is a pool and a tennis court and the lakes." And I'm thinking to myself, well, we pay $452 and we don't get a whole lot more than that. I mean, what are you complaining about? So anyway, but that's the second-class citizens that live on the outside. Category 2 is what it's called. But anyway, so part of what our HOA pays for is lawn service, okay? And so, hey, how are you? Good. And so, see, my neighbors, we're so neighborly in this neighborhood. But anyway, so part of what we pay for is lawn service, and they come once a week and they mow the lawns. And then the other thing that they do is they blow, like, all of the leaves and everything around here, okay? Now, I take care of my walkway. Today I do. I didn't for a long time, okay? But I finally did weed it and mulch it and all that kind of stuff. Well, I put a little bit of mulch down. I need to put a lot more mulch down. So anyway, but it looks so pretty, okay? Y'all want to see, you don't believe me? See, I got pretty flowers right there and stuff like that. Don't come for, listen, okay? Every person that walks by, with the exception of her, they always say, "I love your flowers so much. Your flowers are so pretty." And I say, "Thank you so much." But they always, like, walk up the walkway, okay, of every person's yard, and they blow everything to hell and back when there's nothing to blow anyway. And then I like walked inside for literally like 2 minutes to put this shirt on because I wanted to look nice for everybody for my rant video, because you don't want to look nice in your videos, you know. That's one of the things they should teach you, like on those stupid YouTuber creator, we're gonna make you $1 million and you're gonna get this huge following. What they should tell you is you should wear a nice shirt, okay? Not just some black t-shirt from Target. I don't know who does that, but don't do that, okay? If you wear a black t-shirt from Target every single day in your video, you're never gonna make it as a YouTuber. Trust me, okay? And I should know. But you always want to wear a nice shirt, okay? So anyway, I went inside, I put my nice shirt on, and I heard him coming up and down the walk. So I come out here, and there's all kinds of crap and dust all over my chairs, all over my table. And look, I had my iced coffee sitting out here, okay? All ready to drink with y'all and talk, and we're going to have a little kiki and a little gossip. And there's all kinds of crap in my coffee now, okay? Just chuck it. Just chuck it, because there's no point in even drinking it. There's all just kind of nastiness in it. There's weeds and leaves. I was so bitter about it. So I went inside and I got this. This is what I bought at, this is a new kind of coffee I'm trying. It's called Taika or Taika, I don't know. Macadamia latte. It's got adaptogens in. I don't know what that means. Don't you hate when they try, this is a big rant of mine, but don't you hate when they try to sell you something that, like, and they say something like that on there, like, plus adaptogens? Have you ever heard of that in your entire life? Like, adaptogens? Like, if that was on a spelling test, could you use that in a sentence for me? Because I have never heard of an adaptogen in my entire life. I am not a nutritionist. I don't even eat healthy most of the time. I don't know what that is, and I don't even care if it's in my coffee, okay? What I care is that there's macadamia nuts in there, because I think that that sounds like it's real good. So let's try this. It says sweet and creamy. That's what they say about me, though, you know? They say Peter Monny's sweet and creamy. Well, I guess there's worse things they could say about you. So let's try this. Hopefully he doesn't come back here and blow some dust up in my can of coffee. Hold on. Ooh, it smells really good. It smells like macadamia nuts. I do like macadamia. I like nuts. I do. I like nuts. Do you like... Well, all kinds of nuts. But anyway, okay. Some nuts are bigger than others. I'm just saying, you know. Sweet and creamy. But anyway, it's actually really good. Alright, so let's get into the real rants of today. Okay, where am I at? 10 minutes, 14 minutes, I can't even see. So my first rant that I have on my list right here of rants. People who Photoshop their pictures but don't need to. Now, if you don't watch my Peterisms channel, I don't know what's wrong with you, okay? But to the 422 people out there that watch my Peterisms channel every time I post it, I want to say thank you to you. I love you so much, and I love telling stories of my life and things that I've learned, and that's basically what my Peterisms channel is. I talk about recovery and grief and self-worth and confidence and things like that. So yesterday, I got this comment on my video, because I did a video called What is a Blackout? Because somebody was asking me what is a blackout. Day before that, I did a video talking about the amends process in recovery, because somebody asked me about that. And those were the kind of videos that I love doing, right? So anyway, I did this video, and somebody said that they had, since they had gotten pregnant and they'd had their child, that they had gained a lot of weight and that they weren't feeling as confident as they had felt before. So I did a whole video talking about that yesterday on my channel, talking about, like, how do you build confidence and things like that. And basically what I said was, girl, ask somebody else, because I don't know, okay? I don't have no confidence. You know, I struggle with that. That's the truth of the nature. I do. I struggle with it, okay? And so I go to what's comfortable, and I go to what makes me happy, and I go, and I really believe that that's what you should do at the end of the day, okay? I honestly think, we want to talk about so much about confidence and all this kind of stuff. I think confidence is kind of something that you're born with. You know that gal that walks into a room and she just, like, the whole place lights up and everybody looks at her? You know, you hate that girl, don't you? I mean, you hate her, but you love her, and you wish her she was your best friend, and she's always so nice, and, you know, she gets, like, perfect SAT scores and into the college of her choice. I mean, everything in her life is perfect, kind of, you know, until she gets real drunk at somebody's wedding, and then she melts down and tells you, like, all the woes of her life, and then you're like, God, I'm so thankful I never had her life. You know what I'm saying? That girl, you know that girl? But she always walks into a room and she's so confident, and everything that she wears looks so perfect and all that kind of stuff. I feel like those kind of people are born. I really do. Like, I don't feel like, personally, I don't think that's something that you can learn or that you can work on. I just think that you kind of, like, walk into that. You know what I mean? And I didn't walk into that. I'm not that kind of person. I don't have that kind of confidence. I don't have that kind of arrogance and all that kind of stuff, right? So anyway, now they call that big dick energy, and here's another rant for you, okay? What I have found in my life, okay, long before they ever called that big dick energy, okay? What I have found in my life, because I do find myself attracted to men who have that big dick energy, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure some of you out there do too, okay? They have that confidence, that, you know, I wouldn't say arrogance necessarily, but kind of borderlines on arrogance a little bit, and they walk into a room, they kind of own it. You know, my past, okay, now not with my husband, but with my past, what I have found, okay, not in many nights, but just a few nights, we'll just keep it at that. What I have found, okay, is that those that say they have big dick energy, or those that show that they have big dick energy, I don't know where they're getting it from, okay? I don't know if it's a supplement that they're taking or something like that, but most of them don't have big dicks. I'm just saying, okay, they don't. They drive big pickup trucks and things like that. They walk into rooms like this, but most of them, they ain't showers and they ain't growers, baby. That's all I got to say. So anyway, but you know what I was thinking about this when I was looking through some pictures and whatever, and I was seeing all these people that have real nice bodies, you know, and they're gorgeous and all this kind of stuff. But the Facetune and the photoshopping is so obvious, and it's like, okay, how many abs does one person really need? Like, I'm confused by this, right? Like, how many abs does one person need? Like, I don't understand, okay? And like, why do you, like, it kills me, right? Like, with the rest of us out there, I don't even use filters typically on my pictures. I just post it how it, you know, like a turtle prune. I just posted how it is, okay? Gut and all. I just show it. Like this, listen. The older you get, the road narrows, like my good Judy Tawny Jean says, right? As you get older, the road narrows. You know what I'm saying? The closer to the truth that you get. And the closer the truth is this, all right? You ain't at 51 gonna look like you did at 20, okay? Now, you might look like a good version of 51-year-old. I mean, Jennifer Lopez, I think she looks fantastic, okay? I think Jennifer Lopez is gorgeous as hell. You know, I think, what's her face from Grace and Frankie? Why can't I think of her name? Jane Fonda. I think she looks fantastic for 70 or 80 or whatever she is. I think a lot of people. Cher, I think she looks good. I was going to sing a little Cher for y'all, but we don't need to do all that, okay? Believe in life after love. But anyway, I think that a lot of them look really good. You know, Michelle Pfeiffer, she still looks fantastic. A lot of people look real good, you know, when they get older. And I actually think a lot of men, I'm attracted to older men that look really good, you know, and have beards and all that kind of stuff. Kind of like me a little bit. But, you know, but the reality is this, okay, and I learned this a long time ago, okay? Don't be putting on the Hollister and all that kind of stuff when you're 55. Just don't be doing it unless it makes you happy. Do what makes you happy, right? But you ain't gonna look like you're 20 when you're 52, okay, or 55. You just aren't, okay? So it is what it is. So, and everybody's like, you're wearing a Hollister shirt. No, I'm not. I am not all day long. This is a Levi's shirt, okay? And trust me, I got it in the adult senior section. I don't know where I got it, but anyway, I've had it for 10 years, so. But anyway, so that's one of the things that drives me nuts, okay, is when people Photoshop their pictures. It's never the people that, like, you would think that we were, like, because I'm, like, one of these people that's, like, ultra concerned with how we look, that we're, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, every once in a while, you just see the picture of the person that their head is, like, super small and their body, you know, like, their face don't match their body kind of thing, okay? Like, I get it. Trust, okay? I've been tempted to do it many a times, okay? But I know the truth of the nature is I ain't fooling nobody, all right? I'm not fooling nobody, and least of all, I'm not fooling myself. But why do these people that spend 7 days in a gym, okay, 3 hours a day, you should be proud of the work that you're doing to get the body that you have. Trust, if I had your body, I would be very, very proud of it. So why are you having the need to Photoshop what is already, like, close to looking perfect? I don't understand that, okay? It makes no sense to me at all. And what that is absolute misery, because what I'm telling you is you're never going to be happy. You never are going to be happy, no matter if you have the most fantastic body in the entire world. And that's where I say, let's just love ourselves for who we are, you know, guts and all. Guts, butts, and thighs. I say let's just love ourselves for who we are, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's my first rant, okay? My second rant is, I'm so over this. Okay, and I complain about this, and I always get the one person out there that says, Peter, people aren't stealing your pictures because blah, blah, blah. Or people aren't stealing your pictures because blah, 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 blah. I don't really care why people are stealing my pictures and using them for their own fake profiles. I really don't care, okay? But they do it, and they do it all the time. A day does not go by where I do not get a message from somebody that somebody's not out there using my pictures, okay? For example, today, I got a message from somebody who will remain nameless, and they sent me this profile of this person, Harold Arthur, okay, is his name. Now, you can see on Harold Arthur's picture right here, it's my picture, okay? Harold Arthur, that's my picture. Not Harold Arthur's picture, it's my picture. And the message that he sent to this woman who, she didn't even know who I was, okay? She had no clue who I was until some other gal said, because she posted it on her Instagram story, and said something about, I'm so tired of getting all these pictures and whatever, and she said, oh, that's Peter Monn, he's the YouTuber of the world, don't you know? And so then she messaged me, but he said to her, hey, sweetheart, you look so cute. I was wondering if $800 weekly would go a long way for you. Trust me, no strings attached. So, dear, would you be my sugar baby? No sexual intentions. Okay, listen, all right? Don't nobody want me to be their sugar daddy, okay? You ain't getting no $800 a week from me anyway, personally. Let's just get that clear. But what makes me so sad about it is, and I literally, on my Instagram, oh my God, the sun just came out. Do you believe in life after love? But what really irritates me is I have a tab on my Instagram, and I try to put up as many of the fakes as I can so people can go see. I mean, there's literally at this point probably 40 plus 60 fakes over there. You can go on my Instagram. It's a little tablet, and it says fakes, okay? And you can see all the fakes of all the accounts that have been made. But about once every other day, I get a message from somebody and they'll say, my mom is being contacted by somebody that is using your pictures, using pictures of your dogs, using pictures of this, using pictures of that, and saying that, you know, they're doing this and they're doing that and they really need money, and they're communicating with my mom through Facebook Messenger or through a dating app or whatever, and can you let her know that this is not you, okay? Which then I try to as often as I can, but I could be spending every day of my life doing this, and I'm not doing it, okay? And so I try to reach out to those people, and I try to say, hey, like, this is not me. Please do not send them any money. This is a scam and whatever. And you know what I'm going to tell you what really irritates me is, I would say 80% of the time, those gals reach back out to me, and they go, you're a liar. He wouldn't lie to me about this. He's a really nice guy. We've been talking for 3 months, and I've been sending him money every week. Well, you know what? Then send your damn money, okay? I don't know what to tell you, but somebody's using my pictures, and I'm over it. I'm tired of it, okay? And Twitter won't take those accounts down. They won't do. I reported every account. I have stopped reporting those accounts. Other people report them. People send me messages every single day, and they say, I reported that account. I reported this. They wouldn't take it down. Somebody just messaged me the other day, and they put up in the Vloggerinos group on Facebook, and they said, I reported this, and they wouldn't take it down. They don't take it down. Twitter don't care. Facebook don't care. Instagram don't care. They want the fakes of the world to exist. So, you know what? I'm over it. Now, let's get to your rants, shall we? At 21 minutes, and it's 6 seconds. Okay. So, here they are. Now, I'm not going to read all your rants, but I'm going to just read the ones that I relate to. Okay? Because not everybody can be special. Now, you're all special in your own way, okay? But not today on drama class, okay? Just a few of you get picked out today. Now, I'm not going to read your names in case your rants are stupid. Now, there aren't any stupid questions, but there are stupid rants. Okay. So somebody said, people asking me when me and my husband are having children is as if at 28, I'm almost an old maid. And what was interesting about this was somebody else said down here, when I get asked all the time by family members when we're going to have kids, okay? So, hey, listen, I feel you. I really do, okay? Family and friends of mine, it's not just on YouTube, but literally every couples video that my husband and I do, people are like, why don't you guys want to have kids, blah, blah, blah. Because we don't. Because we don't. It's as simple as that. We've made the decision that we do not want to have kids, okay? We're fantastic uncles to our 2 nephews, you know, and we're selfish people. I'm sorry. That's just the truth of the nature all day long. I like to stay up late and watch my shows. And the truth is that if I was a parent, I would want to be the parent that lived in the neighborhood where the kids had a lot of neighbors to run around and play with and things like that. I'd be at the baseball games and the art league and the play practice and all that kind of stuff. I would want to be very, very involved in athletics and arts and school and things like that, and I would dedicate my life to being a parent because I think that's what you do when you're a good parent, okay? Unfortunately, that's not a priority in my life, and I don't understand why people don't respect that, okay? When, in all honesty, and I'm not saying this to be a shit, but the truth is that there's a lot of parents out there that never step up to the plate and become parents. So you would think that y'all would be grateful that there's people out there that have chosen and said, no, listen, you don't want me to be a parent. I'm selfish. I like to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning and watch Fear the Walking Dead, okay? I don't want to be what goes along with being a parent. You would think that people would be like, well, that's nice. That's a good choice. Y'all have thought this through, right? No. Oh, you guys would be such great dads. You guys would make such great dads. Have you guys ever thought about it? Yes, we've talked about it at length, okay? It was a deal breaker for both of us when we got together. Now, I have said that if I ever got together with somebody, I wouldn't today, but at the time that I met Alex, if I had gotten together with somebody and they really, really wanted to have kids, I would have thought about it. But the reality is, and that was a deal breaker for him, and I really didn't want him anyway, and so I was like, no, I'm way too this sunlight coming in and out is wearing me the F out today, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to put a whole $1 in the cuss jar today. But, you know, like, I have met my fair share of deadbeat parents in my life, okay? And there are fantastic parents out there as well. I'm sure the majority of you are fantastic parents, okay? But I have met so many parents that complain constantly about their kids. They don't want their kids. They're not present for their kids. They are whatever, okay? And then you want to be telling people that they should be having kids? No, they shouldn't have. Maybe they should have thought it through if they didn't really want to have kids, you know? I've had people look at me and say, after 4 kids, I wish I never would have had kids. Well, I'm sorry, you should have thought about that. At child number 1, you really should have, okay? And this is a real rant right now. This is something that I really feel about. I think that we need to be thinking about this more, okay? Instead of recreating the Duggars 2.0. I don't think we all need to have 39 children, okay? I don't think if you want to have a child, but be a parent. Step up and be a parent. That means be a mom if you're a mom, be a dad if you're a dad, okay? If you got 2 dads, if you got 2 moms, whatever the mix is, okay? But you know what? Step up and be a damn parent, all right? And that means being emotionally attached to your child. That means being physically present for your child. That means being there, okay? Listen, in recovery, I know so many moms and dads that work 2 and 3 jobs, go to meetings, go to baseball practices, do homework with their kids, fix them dinner, put them to bed. They are present parents, okay? Cleaning up the wreckage of their past and being the best parents they can possibly be. And then I meet moms that are more concerned about what new Chanel purse that they're going to buy other than showing up to their kids' PTA meeting. Give me an effing break. And then you want to tell me that we need to have kids? No, listen, I'm way too selfish. I don't need kids. And that's what you should tell your family members too when they keep on saying, when are you going to have kids? When are you going to have kids? Say, never. Never. I don't want them. We ain't having them. Don't ask again. And if we choose to, we'll surprise you. It'll be a big surprise. See? Surprise birthday party. I'm pregnant. Okay, that's what you say. Man, I went off on that one. Okay. Let's see. People that don't put their carts away. How rude. You know, let me just tell you something first of all. Okay, now we talk about this as being good recovery and 12-step programs. Now, when I first got sober, my sponsor, he had me go to parking lots like Walmart and put up carts, okay? It was teaching me service and it was teaching me patience, okay? So I still do that today. I always put my cart back and all that kind of stuff. But here's the other thing, and I always get on Tanya Jean about this because she does, sometimes I don't want to tell on my friends, so she struggles with this, so I ain't going to tell on my friend, okay? You don't do that to your good Judy. But you know, like on aisle 3, when you get a can of soup, and then by aisle 12, you decide you don't want that can of soup anymore, but aisle 12 is bread, and you take that can of soup out of your cart and you put it up next to the... Girl, that is not where that soup goes. That soup goes back on aisle 12, okay? Now, walk your lazy ass back over to aisle 3 and put that can of soup up where it belongs so somebody... Damn it, Janet! So somebody else can buy that can of cream and mushroom soup. That cream and mushroom soup don't belong next to the bread. You know it doesn't. I know it doesn't. And the person at Walmart that's going to have to walk it back over there, they know it doesn't. Okay? Be of service and walk that can of soup back where it goes. That drives me crazy all day long. I don't understand why people can't just put things where they belong. It's like, didn't we learn that in kindergarten? You know? Like when you're done playing, clean up the sandbox. You know, when you're done cleaning, put your toys back where they are. You know, if you're a parent out there, here, let me go off on the parents another second, okay? If you're a parent that's complaining about your kids and you talking on the phone and you go, oh, Judy, let me tell you something. He is driving me crazy today. No, I've been sitting here all day. I've been watching my stories while he's been playing. He took out 4 bins of toys today because that's what kids do, okay? They take out toys and they play with toys. It's why you bought them the toys. 4 bins of toys. I'm looking at them right now. They're all over the place. 4 bins of toys. Start putting those up. Mama told you start putting those up. Start putting those toys up right now. No ice cream tonight if you don't put those toys up, and I'm calling Santa. I'm calling Santa. I'm telling him you didn't put those toys back up in those 4 bins. No, he's not listening to me. No, he's reaching for my nail polish right now. Don't. Not Mama's nail polish. No, you got your finger paints in the bathroom. Now you know that's where we do all that. I feel like I'm losing my mind, Judy. He's not gonna pick up those toys right now. Right now, or I'm calling Santa Claus. Right now, or I'm calling Santa Claus. Do you want me to call Santa Claus? I don't care if it's July. I'll call Santa Claus and he'll remember. He'll write it down. He's driving me crazy. Y'all are the same parents that put that can of soup from aisle 3 next to the bread on aisle 12. And don't act like you're not, okay? But you will get mad at your kid for not putting up their 4 bins of toys when they're 3 years old. Get over your damn self, okay? Walk your lazy ass back over there to aisle 3 and put that can of soup back. This is going to stop. Hold on. I'm getting so heated today telling some truths of the world. Let me get into this. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm trying. Okay, so somebody said, when my boyfriend leaves the toilet seat up and doesn't change the roll. Well, first of all, I do think the toilet seat thing is rude. You know, and we're two men that live in a house together, and our toilet seat is always down. Not because we sit down to pee, because we don't. But you do you, if that's you, I don't care, okay? Put that loofah on your golf cart and drive it around. I don't know. But we got enough women that come into our house on a regular basis, like my cousin Caroline, Tanya Jean, Alex's friends and things like that, and they'll stop over here before they go somewhere, we go somewhere, whatever, right? And they'll say, can you use your bathroom? I'm like, yeah, sure. Now, I don't want them going into a nasty, dirty bathroom with the toilet seat up and then all that kind of stuff, right? I want a nice, clean toilet paper roll out for them, maybe some poopery in case they got to stink up the toilet. Okay, we don't want all that, okay? I don't want to hear smell no stranger's poop up in my bathroom, okay? So I always put that poopery out right where they can see it, so they know this is for you to use. Get it? Okay, this isn't just for show. This poopery is for you to use, okay? The other thing that drives me crazy, my husband and I, this goes for paper towels and toilet paper. Now, we will have been together in August. I think it's 15 years, okay? Is that right? I don't know. 14 years? It doesn't matter. Long enough, okay? Long enough to know that the toilet paper roll goes over, not under, okay? It goes over, not under. I don't care what you say. I don't care that you think it goes, and maybe in your house it goes under, in our house it goes over. My husband still has not figured this out, okay? And I always change it. I always change. He still has not figured it out, and it drives me crazy to this day. I'll be at some stranger's house. I'll be at my friend's house, and they'll have it under, not over, and I change it. I do, okay? It weirds me out all day long. It's one of those things. It's a pet peeve of mine that I cannot stand. Over, not under, okay? Hold on a second. Somebody said when people say I could care less instead of I could not care less. Well, I say that all the time. So I can't say anything about that. Individuals not saying please and thank you. I don't understand that either. Okay, especially when you're like when you open the door for somebody. This is what kills me, is when you're going into a store or a restaurant and you open the door for somebody coming out and they're on their phone. They're like, and they don't even look at you. They can't even look at you and go, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, am I just your personal door person standing right here for you? You rude, you know who? It kills me, right? The people, we live in a world today. We live in a world today where people do not say please. They do not say thank you. They do not apologize and say I'm sorry if they step in front of you or they grab something that you're looking for or whatever. And this is another huge pet peeve of me. Why is it when you go to the store and you order something that they never give you a receipt, that you have to ask for a receipt? Now, I know, like, we're trying to save, paper and all that kind of stuff in the world, which is why when you look at the register, it pumps out the receipt anyway that's a mile long, okay? So they're still wasting paper. Don't use that excuse on me, okay? Why is it they're asking you if you want a receipt or not, okay? I either want that receipt or I want to see you wad it up and throw it away so my information is not there hanging out on the floor, okay, for people to steal it in a world where fraud is prevalent, okay? I want that receipt, and I want you to ask me the receipt. Now, somebody else on here, I think it was, I am going to call him out, I think it was Zachary Michael, famous Zachary Michael, the Amber Lynn channel. He said on here, where did he say? Something about fast food restaurants that charge extra for sauces. Don't even, you know what? Let me just tell you something. Don't even get me started about this, okay? Now, I haven't eaten fast food in quite some time since I got sick and was in the hospital. But before that, it's like you say, can I have a lot of ketchup? And a lot of ketchup, they'll give you 2 packets, right? Or if you say, can I have some barbecue sauce? They'll give you like 1 thing of barbecue sauce and they'll charge you 60 cents for it or something like that. Most of these fast food restaurants now, right, will say something like, you get 1 packet per item, more will cost you 60 cents. Are you telling me that a packet of ketchup costs 60 cents to manufacture? Are you telling me that? Are you true? Okay, so are you true? Are you true or are you false? Let's just get that straight out of the way, right? Okay, here's the deal. Let's squeeze all those packets, and we should take 60 cents a packet, okay? Somebody ought to do this for a YouTube video. I think this would be a great YouTube video. Take a Walmart size or Costco size of ketchup, okay? That'll cost you, I don't know, maybe $3. And squeeze a packet in there at a time and see that you know what that's going to be? That's going to be a $42.60, but 60-cent bottle of ketchup is what that's going to be, okay? When you add up all of those packets in there together. That is some ridiculousness of the world that they want to charge you 60 cents for a package of ketchup at the McDonald's. when they've got boxes and give me a effing. I cannot with this world anymore. I cannot. I've had it. I've had enough. I've had my limit. I've had my limit with y'all. Woo! Woo! Ah! Sometimes it just feels good to scream, doesn't it? Ah! Anyway, I'm gonna get off here now. The sun's coming out. It's putting me in the shadows, so I'm gonna get off here. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I love you so. I feel so much better now that I've gotten some of that off my chest. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.